Hello everyone, today we're talking about element 1F at the distinguished level of designing student assessments. At this level, all assessments match the intended outcome. In fact, all expectations are clearly defined. At the distinguished level, all assessments for learning are planned as part of the instructional process, and even the teacher's plan for assessment is fully aligned with the instructional outcome. Plans are made to include high levels of student choice in the lessons, and students participate in designing assessments for their own work. This is one of the clear indicators of the distinguished level. At the distinguished level, it's what the kids are doing. The kids are doing the heavy lifting. At the proficient level, the teacher's doing the heavy lifting. Today we're talking about element 1F at the proficient level of designing student assessment. Materials are mostly appropriate to the learning needs of the student at this level, and most expectations are clearly defined. The assessments for learning are planned as part of the instructional process, and the teacher's plan for assessment is aligned with instructional outcomes. Plans are made to include significant levels of student choice, but there is a difference between this and the distinguished level, where even higher levels of student choice are included in the distinguished level. The teacher, rather than the students, design assessment for the student work. The teacher does the heavy lifting at proficient, and at the distinguished level, the students do the heavy lifting. So that's the major difference that is looked for in your evaluation. Today we're talking about designing student assessment. Element 1F, we're looking at the basic level. At this level, assessments seldom match the intended outcome. They are scattered pieces of the puzzle rather than aligning in that regard. Expectations are fuzzy and they're just not clearly defined. Assessments for learning are not necessarily planned as part of the instructional process. In the basic level, we're looking at what is expected of a brand new teacher or someone new to the profession. They just haven't had time to hone those skills yet. The teacher's plan for assessment is partially aligned with instructional outcome, but they'll get better with that as they go along. Few plans are made to include student choice, and little consideration is given to allow student participation in designing assessments for their own work. That's a skill that they will learn later on in there. Today we're talking about element 1F at the unsatisfactory level for designing student assessments. At the unsatisfactory level, assessments do not match the intended outcome. They try to push the wrong piece of the puzzle into the wrong space. Expectations are not clearly defined, nor are they even considered in the planning. Assessments for learning are not planned as part of the instructional process. The teacher's plan for assessment is not aligned with the instructional outcomes, and no plans are made to include student choice in the lesson plans. Students never participate in designing assessments of their own work. So if you have additional questions, see your building administrator or give us a call. We'd be glad to help you. There's lots of help available. I'm Shirley from Madison School District. Bye now.